Me undies. You guys, I'm never gonna buy another pair of panties again unless it's MeUndies because it's my favorite in the whole world. I really do. It's so soft. They use like angel skin.
Damn. Where do they harvest that?
I don't know where they harvest angel skin, but it's like angel skin against my genitals and my butt.
The softest kind.
And it's so soft. It's like Jesus, you know what I mean, whispering into my stuff.
That's really deep.
It's really deep.
really, really meaningful.
And I have factual things too. Like I was at the beach the other day, and I was wearing my MeUndies on the beach. I was making a little sandcastle with me and George Clooney. We're doing it together.
Wait, hold up. George Clooney?
Yeah, but it's not about George.
Okay.
I get a tap on my shoulder. I go, George, make a little moat. He makes moats. He's very good at it.
He's that guy.
He uses his penis and he makes like a moat.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I know, you're crazy.
You can't do that on the beach, George
I get
Clooney.
a tap and I go, who is it? It was a young lady named Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Get out of here. I've never heard anyone say her first name that way.
Have you ever heard of Mariah Carey? Right? She's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
And I go, what's up?
Singer-songwriter.
Not sure about the songwriter.
Mariah Carey. And she goes, hi, what are you wearing? I go, why are you talking like that? And I go, it's MeUndies. Tell them about it.
Well, MeUndies, guys, make sure you get them because it's the holiday season. So I think it's a good gift to.
I think it's the easiest gift to give. Like, that's what I would do. Just buy everybody underwear. Well, that's what I usually do for Christmas, at least. Yeah. And they really are the softest panties ever. And I'm a panty connoisseur. And I hate panties that bunch up in my butt. But this one, it's very soft, good waistband, thick, doesn't give you that muffin top.
So yes, this year, guys, don't just give any underwear. Give MeUndies. This holiday season, to get your exclusive 20% off the softest underwear and socks you will ever wear, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Betty. This is Betty. Did I say Betty?
Yeah.
MeUndies.com/Belly. That's MeUndies.com/Belly.
Santa Claus, Saint Nick, the actual, what was he, a nobleman?
Sure.
He was a priest? What was he? A saint.
I think he was a saint.
Yeah.
He was definitely a saint. Saint Nick.
Saint Nicholas.
Saint Nicholas, right? He was the original one that wore it.
MeUndies?
Yeah.
And that's factual.
Well, there was a time machine involved.
Oh.
Yeah, but George and I, George, because he's a big star, you know, he has access to Elon Musk's time machine.
Oh.
So we went back into history and we gave him a pair he likes a lot. MeUndies.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
5,
4. Do it over. I'm not ready. Do it over.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Welcome to the podcast. Everybody, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
No,
I didn't
You've never done that before.
I didn't know that was Jamaican. That was
pretty good improv, though.
It was the first.
I'll do one with the welcome to the podcast. What? Is he Jamaican? All right, I'll stop. I fucked up.
Let's rewind that.
Yeah, rewind it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yo, dog, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I know. Yo, dog, what's up? Urban Bobby Lee in the fucking out, motherfucker.
He's also,
shit, damn, motherfucker. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. We got Gilbert.
What's up?
We got my beautiful queen.
Wow.
My princess.
Ew.
Khalyla. She's been giving me a hard time this week, guys. Fuck, but every day something. Every day something as of late, and I just trying to it's my driving or it's my sleeping. It's all everything. Anyway, we got George too. Don't get angry, babe.
Not yet.
Look at her. Look at how angry she is.
She's gonna punch you.
Yeah, we got Georgetown, USA. We got my serial killer, thin-lipped white dude right here with the freckles and the big nose. I love this guy right here, man. He's a legit white.
Oh,
okay.
Legit white.
Yo, and I got a special guest here tonight, dog. Shit, yeah. Don't do it. Welcome to. I'll do that one then.
What's that?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be by myself.
Yeah.
Okay, be yourself.
I'll be myself. Hi. Hey, we got a real special guest tonight. I didn't think that we could get this big, but I would run into him at the Comedy Store, and he'd be like, "Yo, B, what's up? I want to be on TigerBelly." I'd be, "What's up, Russ? All right," that kind of thing. And now he's here. We have Russell Peters. Give him a round of applause, everybody. We have Russell Peters.
Look, I stayed quiet the whole time.
That was very good, man.
He wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I did. It was a couple of
Are
times
you India?
I'm the whole country.
You are?
Yes.
Dude, it's like, I want to say this. I like to throw props out. Can I throw some props out or what?
Throw them out. If they're getting stale, throw them out. Nobody wants stale props.
I know that they don't like it, right? But I want to say this, dude, but it's like, you're probably one of the biggest comedians on planet Earth. Not in the country, but just globally. You're like one of the biggest. I was in Thailand shooting a shitty movie years ago.
I remember. That was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, whatever. And I know. And the whole crew of this movie, Russell Peters is playing. Can you ask me to get tickets? Right? So I texted. I never fucking got a text back from him.
I got the text, but it was like...
Years later?
I think I got it, and then I replied, but you didn't get my reply.
Maybe I didn't get your reply. Yeah.
I remember. I was like,
do you remember that?
I do.
Oh, wow.
It's probably in my history.
Yeah.
Just double check
But would you if we had talked, you would have got me some tickets?
100%.
Oh man, I fucked up. Oh, fuck the movie.
It was June of 2014.
Oh shit. Wow, really? You still have it?
You don't delete.
You don't delete things, huh?
No, actually, it was not June of 2014. That's when you asked me to tweet about you doing the Denver Comedy Works.
I was desperate. Yeah, dude.
And then 2013.
2013?
Oh my God.
You asked me to tweet about your Tempe Improv. And
all right, enough.
And then
yeah.
Hey,
I get
dude,
desperate.
it's Bobby. Can you do my TigerBelly on Monday?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Listen,
said, can I do it the following week? And here we are.
Russell, let me say something. Okay, can I just say something?
I'm waiting for a third. I need a third tweet for you.
I know.
I will not stop
When I get
until I promote.
desperate, right, I reach out to people that I know that have a large following to help me out. Okay? And the reason why I went to you is because you did it every time. I would go to other people too. They wouldn't do it. And I really appreciate those little helps that you gave me.
Well, thanks.
Okay? Because you know what?
Does your dog always chew on people's fingers?
Is he chewing on your finger?
He's chewing on my fingers.
Oh, man. Maybe he thinks it's your dick, but...
That's why I'm covering my dick. It's right there.
Oh, really?
He's a
hey,
dick.
Gobi, stop chewing on Russell Peters' finger. It's rude.
And it's the same size.
So... Wait, your finger's the same size as your penis?
For comedic purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what does your penis look like?
It's just regular, but it's thicker,
What do you mean?
It does scare girls when they see it. They go, "Oh, that's bigger than expected." And I was like, "Well, it's not longer than you expected."
Right.
Big.
It's thicker.
Yeah, it's
Girthier.
thicker. They're more concerned about the girth apparently. They don't want a pipe cleaner either.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
we'd rather have a 4x4 than an 8x1.
I'm
so
with
you don't
you.
want like a noodle dick or anything.
Yeah.
Why? With the long dicks, they'll reach your like fallopian tubes.
Yeah, but they won't hit the sides of the wall.
It's all about the wall.
You could do this and not touch anything. They won't even know you're in there.
Yeah, but if it hits the tip of your heart, then you're like,
really-
something's happening.
Yeah, you could give them a little awakening.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with you and my fingers? Do you like
Is my dick, babe? Is my dick thick or skin? Or what is my
it a
dick?
It's
4x4,
just very
8x1?
colorful.
It's just colorful.
Neapolitan.
I have a lot of colors in my penis. We talk about it every week, but
You have a colorful penis?
I have like 4 colors in it, like distinct
Neapolitan
colors.
ice cream, right?
Mine is
Like
just
Neapolitan.
basically 2 different shades of dark.
Purple though, right?
No, it's I'm Indian. It looks like my dick looks black like him.
Really that black?
Well, not that black. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm sorry, I attacked you. I'm sorry, I attacked you. But
Yours is like pink and then lavender. That's the gradation order. It's like light pink, then lavender, then brown,
yeah,
then like a very deep.
yeah, because I like to be interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I don't think you have a choice, but
I don't have a choice in it.
yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you have a multicolored penis.
Thank
I
you
think
so
that's
much,
great.
Russ. So I met you when?
I think we met in like 2005.
Yeah, I think I was intimidated when I first met you, but then
I always felt like you didn't like me. What? I've always felt like Bobby didn't like me.
Wait, when? Till when?
I don't know, maybe till recently. I think.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I always feel like I always felt like you would be like, hey, and then maybe you're
Someone
just
else has said that.
I know, but but here's the
Is it a
thing.
shyness?
It's so funny that you say that, Russ.
Is it aloof? What is it? It's
No,
Neurotic.
no. What?
Scared, socially weird, neurotic, and he
It's
just runs
what
away.
I just said, you fucknut. It's like this. It's like it's like when I look at you and I look at like someone like Chappelle or something like that. In my head, I'm like, don't just be brief, right? Be nice, brief, get in and get out. Don't stay too long so they can really see your personality.
So here's what I see when I see you.
What?
I go, holy shit, that's Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't think Bobby Lee likes me.
But that's not what...
He's always nice, but it always feels forced, like he has to be nice. And I'm like, I don't want him to feel like that.
Are you fucking kidding me right
I'm
now?
serious. That's what I was thought.
Oh my God. I just had a fucking spiritual awakening. So my fears...
So people look at you the same way you look at them. You're not like a Joe Schmo comic. You're Bobby Lee. When you say your name to people, it carries a lot of weight.
I don't know about
does.
that.
You almost
but-
said I know.
I know, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, sometimes I go to like a restaurant and they'll go, "Hey, this is on us," and I'll go, "Yeah,
I know.
I know."
Yeah.
But then sometimes I have to wait a long time in the restaurant and they treat me like shit, and then I don't know.
Okay.
You know, like today I went to that one taco place on Larchmont. I sat there.
Is it a vegan taco spot?
No,
Because Larchmont has those.
they do. So gross.
Terrace?
No, I went to that fancy one with the
Oh, with no name.
with no name. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I sat there for 30 minutes, and I saw 9 people order before me. That they came up after me, and then I kind of went, "Hey, I was there before." You know, I made one of those things, and then they made it seem like I was being rude. You know, so then I feel like, oh, I'm a loser, right? But then sometimes
Just at the taco shop.
I know.
That's true. Just at Danny Trejo's taco shop.
You've got the best of everything else.
That's true. You know, I have poor self-image. And I think that I got to change.
I think we both do.
You do too?
Yeah.
How?
Because, when you grow up and you get bullied when you're smaller, it sticks with you. It stays with you.
Yeah, you were bullied
Very much.
in high school.
Yeah, right up until I was about 15. Then I started boxing. Never got bullied again.
Whoa.
Oh, you've been in fights then.
I did, yeah. I've been in a lot of them.
And you train jiu-jitsu every
I
day
do
now?
train jiu-jitsu
He knows
three times a
jujitsu?
week now. Yeah.
He still knows jiu-jitsu?
I trained today.
with
That's why I got a
Machado.
little headache today from training.
Machado.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
So you and I could roll around a little bit, and then you can put me in a Kimura?
If you want a Kimura, we could do that for
Don't
you.
think so, man. I don't bend that way, bro.
Well, that's the whole deal.
Oh, that's why it works.
That's why it works.
Oh, that's why it works.
You'll be in pain.
I don't bend that way, and it
It
hurts.
looks like somebody's already put you in one.
Yeah. I just got that today. Somebody just sent it to me.
It's actually pretty
Dead
funny.
on, huh? Yeah. Anyway, so you were bullied. So
And they put the multicolored stripes on your head to represent your penis. You see?
yeah, see, they're good. They're fans. They know. So so at 15 you started taking martial arts.
No, boxing.
Boxing.
I
I
just
mean,
started boxing, yeah.
but in Canada, there's bullies in Canada.
Yeah, a lot of it back then. Especially, what are you, same age as me?
How old are you?
47.
I'm the same exact 46.
Well, there you go.
We're the same age.
We're the same guy.
You got demographic. That's amazing. So yeah, back then I was bullied too.
Yeah, because they weren't sure of what we were back then.
I know.
It was still coming off the wars.
fresh. Yeah,
Yeah, you were just short after the Korean War.
Yeah, and they also didn't teach like political correctness back in the time.
there
So
was
it's
none.
like, when I was in middle school, kids would still come up and do this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And go, open the refrigerator, take out the Coke or whatever that thing was.
Yeah,
it.
it was, and then there was Chinese, Japanese,
These dirty knees.
What are
look-
these?
Yeah, what the fuck is that all about?
I don't know what that was.
We
Yeah,
had it-
who made that up?
We had it different in the Philippines.
What is yours?
Did you grow up in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You don't
So
even
it
sound
was-
like it.
Chinese, Japanese, and then the Korean, we'd split it really tight this way.
Wow, shots
That's
fired.
fucking-
And we would say it like Korean.
Even in the Philippines.
And the Filipino term for
bullshit.
Chinese people, inchik beho.
Inchik, yeah.
Inchik beho. That's the dry spit, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wait. You would call Koreans inchik peo?
No,
No,
inchik
Chinese.
is Chinese.
Chinese.
In Chinese. Yeah.
Because you have a lot of filchai, we call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys hated Koreans, huh?
No, we like, well, now we sort of hate Koreans.
They hated
Koreans,
the Japanese for sure. You
No,
know,
the Japanese we
historically
hated, yeah.
speaking.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. Koreans hate the Japanese
But
too,
currently,
historically,
the
too.
Koreans are just ravaging.
Yeah, but you let them inside, you didn't you?
I do sometimes. Unfortunate.
But only multicolored ones.
Yes.
Only multicolored.
Diversity.
Yeah.
Not any Korean dicks getting in there.
Lavender dick Koreans.
Yeah.
So you
Loving the dick.
loving the dick.
I'm loving the dick.
That is that the lavender.
So you at 15, and then you. When did you start doing stand up?
19 in 1989. Wow. Start then, and then
1989.
yes.
1980 fucking 9.
You guys are
started.
the same age, but how did you get to start so?
You started at 19.
I started at 19.
You were.
When did you start?
I started when I was 23. That's why.
Oh, you wasted time.
I know, but why? But in what motivated you to do at 19?
I had no career plans. You know, I was DJing, and I loved it, but there wasn't enough money, and there was better DJs.
Yeah.
And then I told my brother, because he was like, well, you know, at that age, that's when your family starts going, hey, what are you going to do what are you thinking about doing for a living?
Yeah.
And you got to come up with an answer, and you don't really fucking know what you want to do.
Yeah, you don't.
I told my brother, I was like, hey, I don't know. My cousin Andrew kept telling me, you're funny. You should go do comedy. You should go do stand-up.
Yeah.
All right. So I told him, and then he was like, all right, let me take you down. So he took me to, go see
Clayton did? He took you down?
He
Where?
took me down one night to go see, theater sports, which was, some
Oh, yeah, like an improv bullshit.
games.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, it's good, but I don't think that's the one for me. And then he took me to Yuck Yucks to go see Amateur Night.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, this seems more like it.
And were you scared?
Yeah, I didn't go on that first time. I just went and watched. Because I was like, I need to see what it is. Because I had already been listening to stand-up.
Right.
I'd seen it, but not like that.
And when you think about it and you know you're going to do it eventually,
Yeah.
it kind of shifts the way you feel about life. You get excited. Your body, you can feel it in your body, right? And you're also scared. And you feel feelings that you normally didn't feel before. More alive almost. Did you feel that?
I felt in touch with what I heard. Right. Like when I heard the laughter, I was like, "Ooh, that's something I dig that sound.
Yeah,
I like that sound."
Yeah. And then you did it to kill or no?
No.
Yeah,
no.
me either.
You get 5 minutes. I think I did 3.
Yeah.
And bailed. I was like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
And then the next time I think I did 2.5. I was like, that's enough.
Yeah. I think the first time I did that, the mic thing came off.
Yeah.
The little cord thing, and it fell to the ground, and I spent a minute trying to get the thing into the thing. Right? And I was eating it. Like, I was sweating. Now when that happens, I know how to do it. But back then, you don't know.
Yeah.
You panic.
Yeah. It happened to me. Didn't this just happen to me this weekend? I picked up the mic and it just fell right.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm like, this has never happened before. I must have drank too much.
Yeah. Where'd you play?
I was at Wise Guys in Utah.
Well, I love that room. I just
new
played
one,
there.
The new one, right?
Yeah.
It's nice.
I just played it.
It's a
really
weird
nice.
entry from the green room to the stage.
And there's homeless people like kind of outside in with it.
Yeah, and it was really cold. So
really cold. Yeah.
And they're just out there.
That's why that gig happened 3 months ago. That's why I quit smoking cigarettes.
Did you?
I used to smoke a pack a day.
Breathe.
I know you've been sober for a long time.
15 years.
15 years.
But I was on that stage and I couldn't fucking breathe.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with the smoking. That had to do with
know.
the altitude. I was the same way. I was like,
I know.
yeah.
I know, but in my head, I didn't know about the altitude.
Yeah, I'm walking around going, why the fuck am I so tired?
Yeah.
And then I said to my assistant, I said, Eddie, check the altitude here. Oh, it's 4,000 feet. I go, oh, it's 1,000 feet less than Denver. Hell yeah. We're just under a mile up.
But imagine not knowing that and you're walking around going, I'm dying.
Yeah.
The whole time.
The whole time. I'm dying.
Who opens for you on the road? You take people?
I
or?
take different people. I
That's
bring
what I do.
Jade Catapretta sometimes. Who else do I bring?
Candace.
I like bringing girls.
Yeah?
Yeah, because guys, sometimes I bring guys and then they try to bury me.
I want them to bury me.
I know what you're saying. You're like Mencia in that way. Where
No, I'm not at all like
I know.
Headline.
100% not like
Russell
this.
is Carlos.
In the
Mencia.
only way that you're like him. Just listen to what I have to say, okay?
Yeah, but I'm using my own stuff.
I understand that. That's not what I know that. You're writing your own jokes. You're an original comic, and you're the best. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in this
Can
one.
you give me a different instance?
Or I'll give you a different fucking.
There's got to be another
Joe Rogan.
comic.
You're
There
like
you go.
Joe Rogan
There you go.
in that way.
Yeah, there you go.
You know how Mencia I'm kidding. But like they like to bring strong openers because I don't know what it is. I'm not that way. I don't like bringing shitty guys either. I just like people that are like I'll tell you why. I brought a guy out once. Mm-hmm. We were playing Caroline's, and as he's done, the host goes up, and we cross paths, and this guy that I flew out there, he looks at me, and goes, "Follow that."
What a dick!
Right in that.
That's gross.
Well, I fucking flew you out, fuck. You fuck nut, And he's trying to challenge me in that way, and then in my head, I'm like, yeah, he was doing things up there that was extra. Right, so that I could struggle, and I don't.
How long ago was that?
Maybe 8 years ago.
So that's why you don't work with Joe Coy anymore? Is
No, no, it wasn't him. But
you know who I had opening for me in Utah? You'll appreciate this. Feng Shao.
I love him.
Yeah, I have him out there with me.
He's an Asian guy with an accent, but he doesn't seem FOB to me.
And he is. He's only been here 7 years.
He is fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
But he's one of those Asians, a great guy, but he's cool.
He's cool. He's something hip about him.
He's like a hipster Asian guy without being a hipster.
Right. But he's also like more
and really
Chinese
dark.
mafia kind of Chinese,
and really dark.
Yeah, I know. I love him.
I love it. I was like, wow, that's good.
He's also, a lot of Asian comics that are younger will walk up to me and go, "Hey, my name is, Trang. I do stand up too." You know what I mean? And they're like combative.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I get that too.
Right? Like they want to show that they've arrived, they've been doing it for a bit, and so they come up like, "You watch out for me."
I
you know
get
what I
that
mean?
all
And you're
the
like,
time.
what the fuck?
It's irritating.
But Trang,
My friend says I'm funnier than you. Well, go,
yeah.
go perform for your friend, fuckface.
Yeah. But Feng Shui is always like,
Feng Shui.
What's his name?
Feng Shao.
I call Feng Shui. I call him
Feng Shui is always pointing the right way. That's for sure.
Great career trajectory.
Feng Chao? Yeah. We should have him on.
He kept facing the side of the stage, but he said that was better for his act.
The audience would love it.
Feng Chao. Is that his name? Anyway, he's the type that comes up to me and goes, "Hey, dude, I saw you in this thing."
So respectful, too.
Yeah. I saw you in this thing. I want to learn to be like you. Like he's in that way. "Oh, that joke you do? I hope one day I write a joke that good."
Without the Korean accent.
Whatever that's what he sounds like to me. You know what I mean? I tried my best.
That's not a correct in-chick accent.
Yeah, whatever, baby. Fuck. I tried my best. But anyway,
and you know what's ironic is Yoshi came and hung out on the Saturday night. You know Yoshi.
He hates me.
Yoshi does not hate you.
He does.
Yoshi does not hate you. I would know if Yoshi hated you.
Have you asked him?
I'm gonna ask him right now.
On speakerphone.
Oh my god.
He just texted me ironically.
Did he?
Are you with Bobby Lee?
I guarantee you, if you get him on the speakerphone, don't even say you're on this podcast.
I'm calling him right now.
How do you feel about Bobby Lee? He's gonna go crazy. Watch. Don't say I'm here. You're here.
Can't believe I'm setting up my own friend.
This is amazing.
Hey, Yoshi. Bye.
What'd I say?
I had no clue.
What the fuck did I say? Number one, let's. All right, here we go.
I want to say something.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I don't want this to cost my friendship with Yoshi.
Yeah, it's not.
You're gonna have to tell him that.
I'm going
to tell you exactly what happened. Okay.
Okay.
Number one. By the way, I got him an audition at Mad TV. Like I tried to help the guy out, and we were friends. Number one. Number two, I did DVD ASA, and they kept saying, putting me and Yoshi in the same category. You know what I mean? I go, I'm a headliner. You know what I mean? Like I was mean toward Yoshi on the podcast.
In a defensive way?
No, I was pretty mean, but in a joking way. You know what I mean? Like he's not even in, whatever. And then one day I was at the Comedy Store and I said hi to him. And it was like he saw a ghost. Like he saw through me.
Oh, wow.
And I went, oh no.
Saw through your bullshit?
No, he knew at that point, you could tell that he hated me. And at that point, I'm like,
But I listened to those episodes on DVD ASA.
Yeah.
It was so jovial. It was like,
I know,
it was
but-
like 2 seconds of like, we're not on the same level, and then you moved on. I don't.
Also, I've never stolen a joke from Edwin San Juan or anybody. What joke did I steal from them?
I've never heard anybody say that about you.
No one ever say that. And now he's making shit. I'm despicable, and now he also wants me to get beat up in front of him.
To death.
To death.
In front of your useless parents.
Yeah, in front of your useless parents.
Oh my God. I told you, dude.
I'm gonna have to sit down with Yoshi. He's such a nice guy.
You know what we gotta have? No. What we have to do is
he's a really sweet guy.
I know he is.
That's the weird thing for me. It's like, wait, he's actually one of my really good friends too.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm shocked I didn't know this.
Yeah, but
he's Korean, right? Oh no, he's Japanese.
No, ethnically Korean.
He's ethnically Korean. Yeah,
but born in Japan. And family changed the name to Japanese.
Okay, so the Korean Han, the K rage doesn't apply to him.
It doesn't apply, but I didn't even know. I thought he was mad at me, but now by listening to him, it's worse than I thought it was.
It's like vitriol, like pure hatred.
It's pure hatred.
Yes, it's not something I think is fixable.
Either. I don't think that you should try.
I love how you try to fix it on the phone.
Whoa. I think it's fixable.
I think over some kimchi it might work.
No. I think this. I think if you could set it up, okay, where Yoshi can do this podcast.
And you guys hash it out?
And we hash it out on the podcast?
I also live in this house, and I'm going to veto that decision.
Why?
I don't want him to know where you live. He wants you beaten to death in front of your useless parents.
It's more idle chatter when
figurative.
It's more figurative.
The death thing is figurative.
Also, it's out there. He's not going to like...
He's not a violent human.
Yeah. He used to give me porn, for God's sake.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
That's a good gesture.
Like years ago, he used to go, Bobby, porn. I mean, he was in Lancashire somewhere, like 3 a.m. on a street corner. I got a bag of porn for you. I would drive there. He would give me a fucking garbage bag full of porn.
Yes, I still have I could fill that whole fucking counter thing up with the porn I still have laying around my house.
He used to give it for he worked there, right, for like some sort of warehouse, right?
Yeah, no, he worked for Evil Angel. Oh, wow. The porn company.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I really got to let him know that I've been talking about him on this podcast before it comes out.
Well, I want to say this just on group level, that I have no hard feelings toward him. Mm-hmm. I found that what he said there, I really kind of want to make amends to him now. Because that was like deep.
It sounds like you really did hurt him in one way or another.
It sounds hurt.
Yeah. I fucked him.
Yeah,
That's
and
what it feels like.
you have to figure out exactly how you fucked them, and you have to be genuine about that apology.
The only thing that I know, I already fucking said it, was that I fucking was talking shit about him on DVDSA.
But what happens is when people are angry, they're very specific about that type, with the anger they're holding. So you can't do a broad sorry. Sorry for everything. You got to be specific. This is what I did,
I'm
and
sorry,
about
Yoshi, for talking shit about you on DVDSA. I think that you're a very funny guy.
And I didn't know him and David had a falling out.
Yeah, he doesn't like him either, but it seems like, I thought, you know what made me feel good? He hates me as much as he hates David Cho. But that's not what it sounded like. It sounded like he hated David, but he hated me. He wants to, like, if I died and at a funeral, he would, like, dance on my grave and piss on my grave.
Couple body rolls.
Yeah. I mean, he hates me.
I'm a little shocked by all of this.
Watching your face the whole time, Russell was like, what?
And then your brother's like, fucking cut it off. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm glad that happened. It really was. I'm despicable. What else did he say? I should be beaten to death. I know. I already know that one, Clayton. All right.
In front of your useless parents.
In front of my useless parents. What the fuck was that about?
I don't know.
My parents.
Well,
my dad had a stroke.
Your dad did have a stroke.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's he's clearly less useful than he was.
Wow.
Someone had sent me a clip of an episode on his podcast where he goes into detail about how much he hates David Cho, and then the dynamic between each brother in the family and his mother, and how he has mommy issues, everything.
Who?
Yoshi.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow, I think that there's a very, you guys really made him feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Well, because he really admired David before, I think. Yeah. And he probably admired you the same way. So he feels like, I mean, I fuck with him all the time, so I don't know why I took it personally from you guys. I fuck with Yoshi all the time.
Yeah, but you fuck with him in front of him, right? You don't go on the side.
Well, now I just did.
I know. This could cause a war.
I think, yeah. I'm literally going to have to call him as soon as I get out of here and be like, hey, Yoshi, just so you know.
I'm going to say this right now. We're not editing this part.
I'm going to let him know.
It's too good. It's too meaty. I just cannot do it. I apologize.
How about this? To rectify it, we can plug his podcast. Listen
what
to
is
that
what's
episode.
I don't
Yoshi's
know. Does he still
podcast?
have a podcast?
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Wasn't
Maybe.
it called? What was it called?
Yoshi did.
Yoshi
I like
didn't.
that.
There.
Fine,
You
Yoshi
guys go
didn't.
listen to Yoshi Didn't. It's a great
and
podcast.
sign up to her. He's a very talented, young,
He's
very
older
funny.
than both of us.
I know he is. I know.
He's-
Very funny
really?
stand-up. You know.
He looks really young.
He does.
Yeah.
Dare I say younger than you, Bobby?
Oh God.
That kind of hate will keep you young.
Good to
I'm
know.
just rattled by it.
How do we move on?
And I know. Just like, give me a second.
Do you need a seg?
No, I'm
I'll
fine.
throw in a seg.
I'm kind of angry that he brought my parents into it.
Well, I mean, in the
They're not
Asian world,
useless.
in the Asian world, what better way to insult somebody than their parents?
Fucking parents.
I mean,
Very Asian. Yeah.
What?
Because it works.
It does
It
work.
does.
It
works.
Did
Yeah.
he know I was listening in? Do you
no,
think?
he didn't.
Oh
know.
yeah, he didn't know at all.
I'm
no.
sure he might have suspected something was going on, and
Yeah,
Headphones.
I almost want to call him back right now, but like Yoshi, I got to tell you something.
yeah. Call him back now.
No, I'm not.
Oh
gonna-
my god.
You guys,
Yeah.
this is giving me so much anxiety.
I'm like sweating.
Yeah.
My
It's
tits
fine.
are sweating.
It's fine.
Oof, yeah.
I also
My
wanted to
susu.
say, Russell, is that when I hear some of your openers, like I opened for Russell and he gave me a gold watch. Is that shit true?
I never give him a gold watch.
No, but
I've heard
people
those
say that
stories.
like he gave me like a
Yeah,
golden diamond hubcap.
Yeah, it depends
What?
on where they've opened for me. Like if they've been on tour, like on the international tour, you get a watch.
Oh wow.
Like what kind of watch?
Like a Breitling or a Tag Heuer or something.
And how much are they?
Well, like somewhere around the $5,000 to $7,000 mark.
You should open for him.
I know. Imagine that.
Opening up for Russell.
Five,
and
7,000.
You and Yoshi should just
Artwork
do
by
it.
David Cho.
Yeah. But when you go on like European tours and these tours, like you play in front of thousands, right?
Yeah, we're like 16,000.
Oh
usually.
my! Like in England, 16,000.
Yeah, what are we doing?
That's a
What's the
UFC
size of
event.
the one we're doing?
Before we get to that, just a quick message.
Why'd you interrupt that?
I'm so sorry
Oh.
from interrupting, but a quick message from one of our sponsors,
Ooh.
Brooklyn.
Oh, I love doing it. That one.
Do it.
Brooklyn, and I tell you right now, man, I sleep like a baby at night. You know, when Khalyla's on her, she sometimes goes out of town. She jet skis. You know what I mean?
I do.
And Ibiza?
Ibiza.
Ibiza. She
Yeah.
jet skis in Ibiza, and with all of her friends. You know, Clooney takes her.
What?
Yeah, George Clooney takes her.
He's really close
with
to you.
Mariah Carey
Call him the clown.
and Mariah, right?
Mariah.
Anyway, Alicia Keys was at my house the other day.
What was she doing?
What was she
here?
She wanted a
here?
nap. She wanted to take a nap.
Wait, how did she approach you to nap?
She goes, "Can I take a nap? I'm tired." Like, okay.
Oh, because she's not on The Voice
Yeah.
right now. She's not on The
She's not
Voice.
on The
so
Voice
she's The
right
Voice,
now.
yeah.
The voice that's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my God, man, these sheets are so silky and smooth." I go, "Yeah." And then
And then you stay. You let her sleep. You let her
no, and
sleep
then I
right-
took her, let her take a nap.
Okay, good. I was
Yeah, I let her sleep.
Hip,
a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
Then she goes, "What is it?"
Yeah.
I go, "Brooklyn."
She's like, what was that?
I go, "Brooklyn."
Ah,
And she went and bought everything.
damn.
Almost set.
Yeah. And then she came back, and Khalyla came back with George
So there's celebrities just
From
hanging.
Ibiza.
and Ibiza.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's the best sheets in the world, guys. You really have to get it now. Especially during the holidays, because you want to sleep comfy during the cold winter nights.
It is getting cooler.
It is getting cooler
It's
at
cuddle
night.
season. Best sheets.
Yeah.
But if I
He
have
doesn't
to,
cuddle, but
I hate
he
it.
doesn't cuddle a lot. But when we have Brooklyn and sheets, he
cuddles
cuddles.
I
like
cuddle. I cuddle the
crazy.
fucking.
Look, guys, if you want to turn your man into a cuddler, buy Brooklyn.
Buy it.
guys,
It really is the best. I use it every night.
Khalyla,
Well,
Tell him about
You
it.
don't have it. He uses it every night because I am the one who changes the sheets,
Yeah.
and bastard.
Bobby and Khalyla love Brooklyn sheets. Try these new sheets. I know you'll love them too. Brooklinen.com has an exclusive offer just for TigerBelly listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use the promo code BELLY at brooklinen.com. In fact, Brooklinen is so confident that you'll love your new sheets, they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters. There's no reason not to give these sheets a try for yourself or as a gift this holiday season. Give the gift of luxury sheets. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use the promo code BELLY at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code BELLY. Brooklinen. These are the best sheets ever. And now back to the show.
Yeah,
Oh my God, Wembley.
Wembley?
You're doing
Well,
Wembley.
we're gonna do Wembley this time.
You're doing Wembley.
We
this time.
did the O2 5 times,
Ugh,
Oh
wow.
my God.
and then I guess we're gonna do Wembley this time.
And then you do Wembley. How many seats is that?
I think it's about 10.
That's it?
That's how they scale it.
Oh, they scale it.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
a
know
lot.
why they do
Still
that.
working out the details.
All right.
We'll probably
But like
try and do 2. Probably.
Like if you do like a show like in India, for instance, how many seats is that?
probably like 9 to 10 or something like that, because it's hard to get venues over there.
Right.
We do them in fields.
I mean, we did one in a field, and a wild fucking pig ran through it one night.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, do you have the picture of it?
Yeah, you have a picture of it.
A wild boar, like fucking ran right through the crowd.
Yeah. So you're on stage.
And I have to have fans facing me on stage because there's so many bugs, and I have to stand there so that the bugs don't eat me alive out there.
That's how many bugs are up there?
Yeah, like mosquitoes and moths
Oh
and
my
shit. And,
god.
like these are Indian ones, so they're extra hardcore.
Yeah. What's the best place though?
I don't know. I don't know what. Like the best audience on every tour consistently has been Auckland, New Zealand. They've always been the most receptive, and they've just been great.
Have you done the Philippines yet?
I have.
Think
Not the entire country, but just Manila.
How many seats is that?
What was it in Manila? It wasn't that big, was it?
It was a theater.
It was a theater. I think it was maybe like 5,000 or something, right?
My god.
And we had Rex Navarrete was in town, so he came and
Oh
he
my
opened
god.
for me. It was
Imagine.
nice.
Imagine.
Killer.
So in terms of like, American, you're probably the biggest Indian comic in the world.
The Indian comic, 100%.
For sure.
Well, that doesn't make you feel proud?
No, because I just look. It's kind of like if somebody's.
I know you're a human being.
No,
I know.
no, not like that, not like that. But if somebody defined you as a Korean comic, you're like, no, I'm actually just a comic.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I don't ever want to be like he can only play Koreatown.
Yeah, and that's same with me.
Yeah, I want to play,
Wembley.
just not Wembley, but I would love to play Wembley.
Yeah.
But like I want to play mixed rooms. I want
Yeah,
to play in front
that's
of.
my favorite.
Yeah, you are like that too.
The
yeah.
more mixed, the better.
Yeah. Because I just don't want to, and only if I only had a Korean audience, I wouldn't make a living.
Well, there's that, and then you just kind of feel like, I got some sort of crutch I'm using here. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also weird in Toronto. I did a Yuck Yucks there, and the guy was like, "It's so weird. I advertised in every Asian magazine your show," and he goes, "But the audience is like 90% white." I go, because that's not my thing, which made me feel good. Actually, that
It's like Henry Cho.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, he wouldn't get an all Korean audience.
He would get like one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He's a little too. No, I like him though.
I've never met him.
He's so nice.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's
Is
one
he
of the.
still doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He does clubs, but he lives in Nashville.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and I think he's married to a white lady.
Well, yeah.
I have no idea
Yeah.
who this is.
The fuck you think was going to happen?
One time,
I'm shocked you're with a half Filipino girl.
why?
I'm shocked too.
Yeah, I thought you would have been with a white
for
girl.
Koreans, we are
That's-
in the lowest rung of Asians to Koreans. The
Well,
Filipinos are
the Koreans are the master race.
Yeah,
yeah. And then, same, but the Bombais are the same.
Yeah, Bombais and Filipinos are in the same level.
Yeah.
And I think that Bombais and Filipinos, we compete too. We're like, no, Bombais are lower. And then the Bombais say, no, Filipinos
Well,
are...
no, in the Philippines, the Indians are like the threat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they'll be like, if you don't go to sleep, the Bombais will come in the night.
Yeah.
And your blood would run down the streets. I'm like, how fucking violent are we?
It's like urban legends over there. Okay.
And they call us 5'6".
Wow.
Yeah, because we lend you 5, we want back 6. That's what.
Well, I was in South Africa. They said the Asians are third-class citizens.
Which Asians? Yours?
I don't know.
Like the Cape Malays?
I don't know. I showed up and we would do these meet and greets, and I would do well in these shows, but no one would say, "Good job" to me. And it got to the point where other comics were even saying it to me, like, "Wow, you don't get any compliments." And I go, "I know, it's fucking weird, but."
Where'd you grow up? Here in Cali?
San Diego.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The La Jolla Club is your.
Me and Dad.
Wait, who is that?
Dad fan.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're both from San Diego.
I just saw him somewhere. Is that a recent picture?
Yeah, like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I saw him floating around at one of the clubs.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. He's floating
Hey,
around
what
lately.
What are you doing here? It's
He's
a
kinda
comedy
like-
club.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just.
Don't say that.
All right, call him up. Let's do it.
No.
We can't make too many enemies in one show.
Yeah, too many enemies.
Yeah.
No, Dad and I, he's like, him and I have known each other since the beginning, and he motivates me.
There's always somebody that motivates you.
You have a motivator? You don't have to name
I'm not
names.
a specific person, but I think like just people make me go, all right, okay, I see what's going on there.
I have a box in my heart, and I have names in it. and I do. And I'm not going to ever physically get revenge, but they're like my fuel.
Yeah.
It's like, you'll see one day. Oh, you're going to act like this?
Yeah.
Well, one day you'll see.
I'm the exact same way.
Why is it? I don't, that's not healthy.
It is healthy because we use it the right way. We're not
That's
out there
right.
making a list of who to kill. Sorry, Yoshi.
Yeah, we got to get Yoshi, guys. I don't give a fuck. We got to get him. I don't want to die. I feel like I'm going to die.
You're not going to die.
Okay,
You're
good. Thank
fine.
you. You promise me?
He's not.
I feel like you should be here for when he comes.
Okay.
Yeah, you might
Just
have to
kind
be
of,
here. Yeah.
you know, pad the strong emotions.
He's vindictive. He's not psychopathic.
Right. But I have that,
Vindictive
like,
how? There's like levels to being vindictive.
Verbally vindictive.
Oh, just verbally. Okay, good.
but are you happy for people though when they get success or not?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I have a natural born player hater system built into me. Yeah. Where I do this, I go, huh, all right. I guess I'm happy for them. You know?
Yeah.
Because it never happens to the people you really want it to happen for. And that doesn't mean you or I. It just means like, why wouldn't that guy get it, but why would that guy get it? You know?
Yeah. I always felt that about, like, I mean, I like him, Aziz Ansari, but I know, but I'm just saying, I always felt like my argument was always
I've
like,
never heard somebody say that, though.
What?
I like him.
I mean, here, I don't know him that well.
Nobody does.
But the interactions I've had with him have been cordial. So I don't want to, like, tip that.
Right.
You know? I don't know him. I know you much better. But I've always used this as an argument. It's like, Hollywood, there's a disconnect between what the executives and all the people that run the fucking thing, right? And what's really going on in the streets and in the world, right? So when you see somebody who you know is original, killing it, this and that, they might not necessarily be on the radar of Hollywood.
So the problem is, it's the question of book smart versus street smart.
Yeah.
And the book smart only goes for the book smart because they recognize that.
Yeah.
And the street smart scares them because they can't figure out, I don't know, is this guy a loose cannon? No, you fucking retard. I'm just trying to do my thing. This is what drives me. This is why I do this.
Yeah.
Very rarely do they go after the guy that's passionate about it, and or they go after somebody who's like new, like very green, and you're like, can you let them prove it a little bit? How about you get at them maybe on their second or third special? Let's see where they're at then.
Yeah. Like that kid that's in that Silicon Valley, the Asian kid with the long hair. He's very funny.
Jimmy O Yang?
Yeah, Jimmy, right? But you could feel that he's the Asian of the year.
But Jimmy is so funny.
I know he is. I'm not saying. Did I just say that? I just fucking said that was funny.
Whoa,
He's
hey,
fucking nice too. I'm not being fucking defensive.
Breathe.
All right?
Wait,
I just fucking said that he was funny.
Does he do stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I've met him and he was very nice to me. He was very hammered, but he was very nice.
Yeah, he was so nice to me. I came up to him. I go, "Dude, you're killing it." He go, "Oh my, I appreciate it."
I didn't even recognize him when he said it. I was like, "Who is this drunk Asian kid?"
Yeah.
And then I'm watching Silicon Valley. I go, "Oh shit, that's the guy.
That's a guy, right?
Good.
But I'm just saying that he is the flavor of the year.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not necessarily with him, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Or like I saw that gay Asian guy, the Korean guy, on TV.
Which one?
Oh, Jim Cole, Kim Booster?
He's a gay Korean dude.
Handsome.
Yeah, from New York, yeah.
You're from New York, yeah.
Evangelical parents.
So I turned the channel
Peter.
and I see him. I see a couple of bits. He's a very good writer.
Chicago.
But in my head, I'm like, oh God, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
He's fucking Korean. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
You're like,
You know what I mean? There's always that thought.
I'm with you. I
Yeah.
get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's over for me.
Yeah. So I was like,
The young ones are coming
these
up.
ones are taking my.
Yeah.
They don't want what's good. They want that.
yeah. But you know what? Here's the thing, though, and this is what I say to anyone that's in my age group and time is that I know I'm not gonna quit, and I'm gonna be the last guy standing.
I'm Sam. I can't. I
cannot.
I can't see myself doing something else.
Me either.
Even when I'm acting, I'm still like, this is great, but it's a lot of fucking work that I'm not ready to do. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'll do
yeah.
it. I enjoy it. I like when the product comes out, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, if this was stand up, I could have been sleeping all day.
Yeah.
I would have been done in an hour,
Yeah. But it's like,
and I would have made more money. You know?
I'm a cockroach.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, I
Do you
can't.
scurry when the lights come on?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people go, why won't he go away? and I'm just gonna be here. And even if they're not calling me in for things, I'm just gonna stick around. And I think that's right there.
You're gonna live through a nuclear war.
I want to be like Dom Herrera because Dom still loves this game, and he's so he's never shitty about anything.
Let me talk. I'm gonna tell you about Dom Herrera. Just put the camera on me. Let me see about Dom Herrera. Dom Herrera, right, is how at 60 something, right?
Yeah,
Right. He still. Yeah, I was talking to Dove Davidoff about Dom.
love Dove too.
I love Dove too. He still seems like a young comic because I don't look at him as an older guy. Even Eddie Pepitone, when I see him, Eddie Pepitone, I look at him as like just a guy. He's just a regular comic, and I don't even think about their age. But that's what I want to be. I want to be a
They're
guy.
still motivated.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Louis Anderson the other night, just
And
leaning
Louis is
against
a
the wall.
sweetheart, too.
He's a sweetheart, but he looks a little old to me.
Well, I mean, he's a.
Bobby, you know what I mean? Oh fuck, hi.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
He was sitting. Was he sitting when you saw him?
No, he was leaning against the wall.
Oh, that's
of the
good.
store. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Though,
He's a
huh?
sweetheart too.
One of the nicest.
Hi, Russell. When are we gonna have? I don't. You do it better than I do. But
Howie Mandel.
Howie's
nice.
awesome. Howie's my next door neighbor.
Is he really?
He lives directly across the street from me.
Oh my god.
So I look at Howie's house.
I love him and his wife. He's just the nicest.
I've
guy
known
in the
Howie
world.
since I started because he's from
Oh,
Toronto
he's
as
from
well.
Canada. Yeah, yeah. I like all those older guys. All those older guys have a class about them.
Yeah, it's this. They're non. It's not that nothing's a competition to them. It's like we're doing the same job. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And the young kids are all like, "Look at me, fuck you, look at me."
Yeah, yeah.
We're part of the "fuck you, look at me" generation. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ahead of them, so they're trying to get our attention. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
A lot of them didn't have fathers.
Is that?
I don't know. Like I made that up.
Or it's true. Or it's true.
Yeah,
We
it's
don't
true.
know.
I don't
We
know.
don't
You know. But like I do this game show. I did it one time, but it was with me, John Lovitz, Louis Anderson, and
Oh, I know.
Caroline
the one.
Ray.
I know the one.
You did that one?
No, I want to do it. Actually.
You should do it. We should do it together.
The Byron Allen one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should do it together.
What happened to that one, Toots? I don't know either.
Yeah, but I did. It's great. It's great money for one day of work.
Is it money too?
A little bit.
Oh, good.
Not your money, but
No,
like
but money's money.
fine. Yeah.
Money makes me happy.
And I was sitting around at first. I'm going, God, am I this old? You know, just in my head. But then as I'm like doing the shows with these guys, and we're like bantering, and John Lovitz is making me laugh so much. He's so fucking funny.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
When are you gonna do my club?
yeah. And I was going, you know what? This feels so fucking fun. It's
You know what it is about that? That has the feel of TV that we grew up watching.
Yes, that's what it is.
Like you and I did the match game in Canada.
Yeah,
but,
we did.
But it's like watching that is like watching the Hollywood Squares in the 70s or Match Game in the 70s.
Yeah.
Where the celebrities all looked like they were having a good time. Nobody was there for any other reason but fuck it, let's just do this.
Yeah,
and
and
have
they were
fun.
ripping on each other.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I was.
Everybody's way too sensitive now.
Yeah, you know, Oliver. I'm on a sitcom with Oliver Hudson.
Which sitcom?
It's not out yet, but
Who's Oliver Hudson?
he's Kate Hudson's brother.
Oh, okay.
You know, Goldie Hawn's first son, right? And he was saying, growing up in the house, Goldie.
Wait, he grew up in a house?
Yeah, Goldie and Kurt Russell, and they would have like
Who's his father then?
some
Kurt
other,
Russell?
not Kurt Russell.
Oh, wow.
But Kurt Russell was his stepdad and was his father.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying, like, you know, they would have these parties and everyone would come in Hollywood. Like, Jack Nicholson would be in the pool and all these people. And everyone in Hollywood just used to all come together and have a good time. And families knew each other. He goes, that's completely missing from the thing. I just think that at least as comics, we should have or try to create that kind of vibe where we, you know, bring over.
I think Jeff Ross is trying to do that.
He's trying to do it, yeah.
Because
yeah.
he has those little get-togethers at his house, and he always invites you. Whenever I go, it's just a bunch of everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I think Harlan's done it a couple of times.
Yeah,
Williams.
Harlan's a great guy, too.
I love him. I love Harlan
Again,
Williams.
Canadian.
What is about Canadians?
A lot of good ones.
We just,
Because it's nice.
I just did this thing. I went to Carol Burnett's taping of her 50th anniversary thing.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's doing great. Wow. And I was standing backstage with Martin Short and Jim Carrey.
I love Martin Short.
And we're talking just Canadiana. But Marty Short on the show was so fucking funny. And so was Jim Carrey, but Martin Short was like this type of funny where you're like, God damn, this guy's. It's not like he, it came back to him. He's just so good.
Not only that, he makes
And
you
no
feel,
attitude.
Right. He makes you feel like you're a part of his,
Yeah,
his group.
he's inclusive.
Because I did a benefit show once, and he was sitting there. He sat next to me. His legs were crossed. He was telling stories. He was being so fucking funny and pulling people in and walking around. I'm like, this guy is fucking unbelievable. Even Jim Carrey's nice. The couple times I've met him.
Yeah, that was the first time I'd met him.
Was he nice?
He was nice.
Yeah.
It took him a second because I think he was like, wait, huh? Hold on.
Even when Martin Short was on the Today Show or something, and they were asking, how's your wife? Remember she had died?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right, so you could see this. They were like, how's your wife? And he didn't want to say on a morning news show that she died.
Yeah.
So he's like, she's great.
Oh man.
Right? And then the next day, they did an apology. We're so sorry to Marty Short that we didn't realize, Yeah, but he didn't even say anything.
Oh my god.
He's so nice. Like
Oh
he
my
said to
God.
me when he sees me at the Carol Burnett thing, goes, I saw your name in the audience, and I was like, why is a man of your stature here in the audience? And I'm like, what? My stature? You're fucking Martin Short.
You're
I mean, you know what I mean?
Short.
If anything, I should be thanking you for just knowing my name.
Yeah. Wow. We're lucky, huh?
Yeah, but we got it. You know what it is?
haven't met
we
any
got
of
it,
those
like
people.
these
Am I
young
gonna die?
kids.
Yoshi's gonna kill me.
But you had some great memories along the way.
Listen, guys, if they find my dead body
In front of your parents.
in front of my parents,
Useless
my
parents.
useless parents, right? It's one of 3 people. Okay?
Yeah. It's,
Who are the other
Yoshi?
two?
who are the other two?
Who else do you think that may be?
I feel like that fan.
Dad fan,
no,
maybe?
No.
Forget that.
He only dragon kicked you in the chest just once.
Yeah,
and I think
yeah,
that
yeah.
was,
Did he do
he
that
got
to
it
you?
out.
Altercation.
You had a
You had an
little-
altercation with
I
him?
think he got over it.
I
after
got
the
over it.
dragon
We
kick.
both got over it. Yeah. I just want to be. I want to be a better person. And this Yoshi thing, I just want to revisit it just real quick. Is the problem with these kind of podcasts is I talk a lot of shit, and I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even mean 90% of the things I'm
No,
saying.
I'm with you. Sometimes we just say shit to say shit.
Right.
And then people are like, why'd you say that? I go, I
know.
I didn't even know I did. It's
Yeah.
like, and then they're like, well, you can't plead ignorance. You're like, it's not ignorance. It's just that there was, fucking stream of consciousness and
Yeah.
it was just no editing is all it was. No filter.
But I'm just kidding. I'm never serious. I'm always playful and weird in that way. But people take me literally sometimes, and that
It
can
is
get you in
weird.
trouble. Is that better, guys?
I think
better.
that you're just there's a part of you.
I'm free.
It's a
Yeah.
childlike innocence.
There we go.
There it is. There you go.
That's exactly what it is. Childlike innocence. You know?
I always admire your when you're on stage that your ability to just tap into that consistently and when I watch you I go fuck I want to be able to have my guard down that far.
You know what it is this though? It's really just fear. I think what you're reading is fear.
No, and that's fine. But you flipped it into bravery.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've learned so much today. I really have.
Possible demise,
I have a question for the
Yeah.
both
whether
of
it
you.
be physically or career.
I have a question for the both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since we're almost all Asian in this room.
Well, except
There's this guy on USA Today. A transracial man born white says he feels Filipino.
Oh.
And he changed his name. He now considers himself Filipino, fills out paperwork as Filipino.
Yeah.
But he's like fully white. Like he's a white guy. He looks like this.
Yeah. Okay, he's
Thoughts.
And what's his name?
His name now is Jadu.
Jadu.
It doesn't even sound Filipino.
Looks
Yeah, you
like
think
a
it'd be like
David.
he'd be like June or
Yeah,
Boy
June,
or
yeah.
something.
Let me say something about that guy, okay? That dude is fucking crazy. Why would you want to be? I mean, if you're white, isn't that the lottery?
Yeah,
Isn't that the lottery race? Like,
I know, but
if I
everybody-
was white, I don't know what would happen to me. What would happen to me?
I think people have taken this "we've got rights" thing a little too far.
Yeah.
We have rights, but we also need some parameters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's always fine print, and these people aren't reading the fine print anymore. It's like I don't want to identify as this.
Yeah.
This is headphones. It's not a microphone.
Is he
It's a
gonna?
fucking-
What is else he gonna do? He's gonna like get a tan.
Is he a nurse?
He should.
He has to switch his job.
Yeah, he has to
immediately.
switch his whole identity. But
Yeah.
he says that because he grew up with a lot of like Filipino cultural events, and because he watched the History Channel a lot, and nothing
watched
else
the History
intrigued him more than things that were Filipino related, even the history of the Philippines.
Wow.
Like that we were raped and pillaged for like 300 years.
Yeah.
That's attractive to you.
I grew up around black people, but I don't go around and identify as a black man. I understand them. Doesn't mean I identify. I can't identify as
But
one.
you're always surrounded by a cross mix of people. That's another thing I've always noticed about you. There's always like a skinny Puerto Rican, or like, you know.
Why always skinny? Why never
I'm
a
just-
large Puerto Rican?
or like, you know what I
Because
mean?
the big pun does.
A weird white vampire-looking white dude, and then
There's never a white dude.
an
There's
African
never a
American
white
fella
dude.
like this guy. I mean, American,
Very rarely
African
is there
Canadian.
one. He's a black guy. Why don't you just say
Jamaican.
black?
He's just-
What?
He's
You're
black.
Canadian, right?
Yeah, but he's black.
What is black?
You gave me a hug earlier downstairs, and now you're acting all hard.
He's not.
We hugged earlier, and now you're acting all fucking like he's just in my face about it.
He's all up in your face.
By sitting in the corner, the farthest corner away from you.
He's look
Is
at
he
him.
you're stand-up, right?
No.
He doesn't do stand-up?
No.
I met him in the game show.
Yeah, he was just because he's from Toronto. It's my hometown. We grew up together. You know.
Does he work in the Russell Peters?
Yeah, he's part of the Russell Peters camp.
Right. What is your job in the Russell Peters camp?
To make sure people don't record me when I'm on stage.
Do you have that guy?
He's an anti-pirater.
Wow. People
Part
do
of
that
the
a lot.
anti-piracy committee.
That's necessary. A lot
So
of your
like,
shit's on.
yeah, but
line.
if you're like, there's a 10,000 seat venue,
We have a
he's
bunch
in
of
the
them.
fucking. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, we got.
And what do you walk up and go? No taping.
They have lasers. They point at the people. Hey,
Ah, nice.
we see you.
Oh, you have a laser. Whoa. Do I need one of those? Nah. No one gives a fuck.
Let me see.
I just play clubs, man. Tiny little clubs.
You could go out and do a theater run if you wanted.
No, you know what I need? I think if I do a special, I've never done a special.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Please do a special.
I'm going to do a special. Once I do a special, here's my plan. Hopefully the sitcom will stay on for a little bit, and during that time...
Yeah, but everybody
I'll work-
knows you from Mad TV. And who cares how long ago that was? And
A backhanded compliment.
and kicking it old school. Listen,
How long ago was that?
Shot in Canada, right?
yeah, Vancouver. I remember because I was supposed to audition and you got my role.
Oh, wait. I beat you out of kicking it old school?
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't it Bobby who got it? Yeah.
Yeah, I did get that
And
part.
when you got it, I'm not making this up. I actually wasn't mad that it was you.
Oh.
If they'd got like somebody else, I'd been like, who the fuck is that? Go, Bobby? No, Bobby, I get it.
Wow.
But like I was supposed to do Barbershop 3. Was it 3?
I think so.
And I was like, I went in for the audition and the director loved me and he was like, oh my God, it's going to be so great. We're going to have such a good time. You want to do breakfast tomorrow morning? We did breakfast. And then he goes, okay, great. And then he was texting me and then I was on tour and then he was like, hey, the studio wants you to come in and read again. And I'm like, but I'm on tour and I can't. Can you put yourself on time? Like, what do you want me to do different?
Yeah.
So I went in, I did it again, and then I didn't get it. They gave it to that kid that's on Jay Farrow's new show.
I know, but that's what...
And then I was like, what the fuck?
See,
You went with a younger Indian kid is all you did.
Oh, that guy.
That's what I'm
Ah.
talking about. Okay. What I'm saying is that's the disconnect is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As a director,
No, the director was a fan.
I understand that.
He
this
said
is
he
what
got-
I would
I got
do.
bullied out by the network,
okay,
yeah.
this is what I would do. I go like this. You read for the director, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, he can act. That in my head, I'd be like, okay, Russell can act. He's perfect for this job. You're on tour. I get a call from the studio, and they go, "Yeah, we don't know much about this guy Russell. We don't never even heard of him," whatever they might say.
Yeah, whatever they said.
Yeah, whatever they
Which
say.
is probably what you said.
Yeah,
anyway.
and I would probably go, "Yeah, well, here is his ticket numbers on the road. This is his presence on social media." I would do everything I can, every factual thing, and go, "There's no one on planet Earth, in terms of this style of comedy, that's better than this guy. He's the top." And I refuse to do the movie without him.
Yeah. I don't think he was that invested in it.
I know, but that's what I would say. I refuse to do the movie without him. And they'd be like, "You're fired."
He did call me
And I'd be like, "Oh,
subsequently.
fuck Russell."
He's called me a few times subsequently, and like always, like, man, it was out of my hands. And,
No,
and
you
if
know
I
what
think,
you do then?
I think if it was him, he wouldn't have called me and said anything after.
No, you got to.
But you know what? You want to hear the best
Yeah, yeah.
payback on this?
Yeah.
So then John Favreau puts me in Jungle Book.
Oh, damn.
And then Jungle Book opened the same day as Barbershop.
Yeah.
And we kicked their ass in the
Yeah.
theaters.
You made a lot of money.
Jungle
And I
Book
was
was
like,
amazing.
yes.
Oh,
Somehow there was a victory.
but also that director, you shouldn't pick up his phones. I would give him the cold shoulder.
Nah, I don't want to be a
No,
bitch about
no, play distant.
it. I did. Well,
That's what that's the
That's
game I
healthy.
want.
it's been a few years now.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
you
You
know.
play distant, and when you run into him,
And
go,
hurt.
"Oh yeah, I don't remember." He goes, "Yeah, you almost got the park." Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, did I? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I would do. You know.
I did something else though. It was cool.
Maybe you are despicable.
Yeah.
Can I say this? A little dream came true yesterday. Just FYI, I like the show The Voice. I love the show The
Yeah.
Voice, and there's this kid named Noah that's on it.
Noah Mac. Yeah.
Noah Mack, he's killing it.
Whose team is he on?
He's on Team Jennifer
He
Hudson.
was
J.
stolen, yeah.
He
Stolen
was stolen
from
by
Blake.
Jennifer
From.
from Blake.
Blake.
Ooh, I'm friends with Adam.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I love that show.
he's such a great guy.
He is. He seems like a great guy.
Such a cool
He's
guy.
funny too on that show.
He's a very funny guy. He sends me the most ridiculous texts periodically.
Tell him I'm a fan. But anyway, so I followed all the Voice people.
The coaches? Or
No, the
Just the
contestants.
contestant.
I'll like their photos. I'll mention things. You're doing well.
Has anyone responded?
No response
Oh.
and no likes or nothing. Right? It makes me angry.
And you're supporting them.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
supporting them. Right?
I don't like when I follow people. I don't see their likes on my
yeah.
Bobby Lee live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then Noah Mack yesterday,
your
I go,
shit
"You're
all
my
the time."
favorite," right? And he goes, "Oh my god," he goes, "Oh my god, I'm a big fan of yours," to me, and now he's my number one.
Fan.
Everyone vote for Noah Mack.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
Well,
the
he
push.
sang Phil Collins in the air tonight. And
Yeah,
it was very
oh, he
good.
kills
Yeah.
it tonight.
Noah Mac push.
Noah Mack push.
Let's get him to win.
How about that Netflix show? Are you still doing that? The cop thing that you were doing? Remember?
The Indian Detective?
Yeah, yeah.
Comes out next month on Netflix.
That's,
Damn.
what's it called?
The Indian Detective?
It's on the Netflix. Indian Detective.
Yeah.
Watch Indian
December what?
Detective,
December 19th.
December 19th it debuts.
and also on
We're not
top
supposed to announce it, but
Tiger
fuck
Belly
'em.
exclusive.
We're announcing
it's
it. We told
exclusive
them.
announcement.
And look, if we can find out that you and Yoshi have beef,
We can find
whether
out.
it's short rib beef, whatever, it's just,
and any
Love
gigs
it.
you want to promote?
I'll be in St. Louis. When is this coming out?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. So St. Louis this weekend.
St.
What
Louis
is
this
it?
weekend.
What's the
Check
club?
it out.
Helium. Is it Helium? In St.
At the
Louis?
Helium Comedy
Wait,
Club.
let me check. Let me just double check. Is
It's
it
Helium.
Okay. Have you played that one?
No, I played all the other ones except for that one. I think he took me off of that one because I wasn't selling tickets.
Is that
Oh.
a newer club?
Yeah, it's
St.
I
Louis?
newer.
guess. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
It wasn't doing that well, but I think it's now picking it up.
The club or your dates?
My dates are okay.
Oh, I meant you said he pulled you off because.
Yeah, my date that wasn't selling tickets. So he pulled me off.
Isn't that weird? Like that's also the thing we live in right now, where the clubs are more concerned about. Well, I understand from a business point of, you got to sell rather than perform. They're more concerned with the sales and the performance.
They're not only that.
And
they're-
in the '80s, it was about the performance. They didn't care.
Oh,
about
there were
the
some
sales.
clubs that were like, I would rather have this person because he's the better comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if
The
this person
integrity's
sells.
gone.
It is gone, but you know what? It's the improv's fault for making these gigantic clubs, like 500 seaters.
Mm-hmm.
They have to fill them somehow, so they get Gabriel and guys like you, and then the guys that are like Jake Johanssons of the world.
Well, funny you should say. Jake Johansson is a guy who I have admired since the '80s,
He's one of the funniest.
and I'm taking him on tour with me.
Oh my god,
That's so cool.
Taking him to
That's
Australia,
really cool.
and New Zealand, and
Jake
Asia.
Johansson is one of the best.
He's so fucking funny.
He's so quirky and
And Kramer was based off of him.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they offered it to him, and the story I heard is that he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick with stand up."
Oh. Picture. Like,
I'm gonna ask him about it when we're on tour, though.
You
for sure.
should.
Just to clarify, I don't
I
want to be
love
putting out
that
false
fuck-
information, but
I love that.
so
fucking
much
guy.
exclusives tonight.
yeah, it's a
What do we
very
have time?
exclusive show.
We're on 50.
No, here at the end of the thing we do this. We do a an email question. It's called unhelpful advice.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna ask a question.
Unhelpful advice.
It's called unhelpful. You can do helpful if
pre-
you
No,
want.
I'd like
Protect
to be
us.
unhelpful.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Russell Peters.
That was weird.
Dear Tiger,
I know.
That's weird.
Dear Tiger Belly, I just turned 35 and I realized I don't want to be me anymore. I was recently let go by my government job because I refused to let people play politics with taxpayers' money. While this year, my ex-girlfriend handed me a defaulted repoed car loan I signed for her when we were together, and also ended up getting me charged and convicted of assault, sexual assault, and possession of a knife. All of these criminal acts took place in one drunken night after we broke up, where we got into arguments before she called the police and sold me down the river at the police station with this insane hyperbole. FYI, I admitted to the charges only because they wanted to put her 5-year-old daughter on stand if there was a trial. Hence, I moved out of town where this all transpired and returned back home to my parents' house. Here I am, 35, jobless with depression, a sexually registered felon. So, yeah, my dreams are over. I literally have nothing to live for besides jiu-jitsu classes and my parents' dog. Any advice? Big D.
Well, I think we've already addressed this earlier in the show. He now identifies as a Filipino man. So.
Same guy.
There we go. Wow, that's a
That's
tough
tricky.
one.
I mean, jiu-jitsu is great.
And I think that's probably like.
But I don't know that's the way to go, to learn how to...
35, jobless with depression.
It'll teach you at least like the discipline of martial arts, and it might
but
put
at the same time, he may be focused the entire time that he's training on revenge.
If his
Is this a real email?
yeah.
Wow,
If
big
that
D.
sexual assault was really just one drunken night,
Wait, was it sexual? He didn't say which was made up and which was real, though.
yeah.
All these criminal acts took... Well, he's all, she said all
it's
to the police.
hard because
so.
you don't really know the true story. But I will say that I have a very good friend who is a upstanding citizen who only can see his children with supervised visitations.
Which
he has
is
a
so
great
weird.
job. Yeah, because one night he got into a fight with his partner, and he said out loud, he's like, "God, you make me want to put a bullet in my mouth." And just saying it like that, just out of rage. And they used that in court, and he now cannot see his own. So I know that type of stuff does happen, and people do take it to that next level and use it against you. But I don't know besides that.
We don't know his situation, but if it's innocent and it was just one drunken night, you have no idea it's not your behavior.
Let's assume he's innocent.
Let's
and that
assume
didn't happen.
it's innocent, right? Is what I'm going to say is that you can be reborn like a phoenix tomorrow.
How?
Basically what...
Well, it sounds like he did cop to it because he was trying to protect her 5-year-old child from having to see or be dragged into this world of nonsense. So clearly there is an empathetic side to this guy.
The guy that wrote Power of Now, what's his name?
Eckhart Tolle.
Eckhart Tolle. He was a guy, I don't know, a German guy living in Canada.
Yeah.
He lived on a mattress.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, in a basement, and he was suicidal. And I think he was also in his 30s, and he had no reason to live. And one day he woke up
In a park bench.
No, but that's before. He woke up one
sorry.
morning on
Fucked it
that
up.
mattress, and he just had an awakening, and he started living in the moment. He came up with this philosophy, and his whole life changed. And then he all of a sudden, best-selling author, this and that, touring all over the world. My point is that there's so many people that they just change their lives overnight, and it's all in the way you think. It's in your mind.
Also, it sounds like you're just in an entirely shitty spot, so there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
You're already at your
Yeah.
worst possible spot in your life, so at this point, it's your choice to just move upwards or stay there.
What if he's horrible at jiu-jitsu and that's just backfiring on him?
Fuck.
I can't get past this white belt.
Just one stripe.
Are you into MMA? Are you into UFC? Did you watch last Saturday's fight?
I did, yeah. Which ones? These.
You want to fight? No,
You
not
wanna-
the Anthony Pettis
not
one.
the
I want to see
Pettis
Anthony
fights.
Pettis fights too,
Oh,
actually.
you
Yeah,
did?
with Poirier,
But did you see
yeah.
before that one?
The weekend
one?
before that,
Yeah.
217.
With GSP.
Was that
Yeah,
amazing?
That was a great
Crazy
One of the best.
card.
That was one of the
cards
best cards I've seen in a long time.
in a very long time. But were you shocked?
And I was flipping between that and the Deontay Wilder fight.
Oh, that
Oh, the
fight
Wilder
too.
fight
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on that night
well,
too.
you're really into it then.
Yeah.
Was the Joanna fight, was that shocking to you?
I was very much because I thought that the Polish chick was going to just
Technically
destroy
destroy
Rose.
her.
And
Yeah,
I was-
yeah.
And then when she got hit in that first 10 seconds and I saw her reaction, I was like, that's not the reaction of a girl that wants it better than the other girl. Because when Rose hit her nice, I was like, ooh. And then Joanna, instead of being like, it was like, oh, damn, she got shocked. It was, she had a bit of a Ronda reaction.
But you know what's weird is that Joanna actually always gets hit in the first round. Valerie Letourneau did that to her. Claudia Gadelha did that to her. She always gets she's lost the first round before, so I wasn't surprised.
But it wasn't so much. Yeah, you're gonna get hit. It's a fight sport,
Yeah.
but it's how you react to the punch. And
Yeah.
her face looked like, oh.
You're right.
It didn't have a look of okay. It was
I
like,
think
oh,
Rose
shit, okay,
hit her
okay.
in a way that was harder, or you know what I mean?
I think it was harder
the
than she was
other
expecting.
and she was like, it startled her. Like, holy fuck, this girl's strong. That hurt.
You see, Bisping is replacing
Anderson Silva. When he gets Gaslam, yeah.
He
He's
get
fighting
Gaslam.
Gaslam.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
so right after this past
I
fight. It's
know.
He's gonna lose.
like, how did
don't think-
GSP got a 40-day suspension and how did Bisping not?
Fights in China.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't like
GSP
it when
got a
fighters
40
take on fights
When did he get a
too
40-day
often.
suspension?
You have to. It's just a medical
It's
suspension.
like 4 cuts.
Medical suspension because of
Yeah.
the cuts and the.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, Bisping didn't look good after the fight either. He was all beat up.
He was
No,
beat
he got
up
tagged
a lot.
a lot.
Are you happy about the GSP?
Oh, as a Canadian, as a friend of GSP's, yes.
Oh, you know him.
You guys train?
Well, no, never trained together. I'm friends with his team more than him.
Right, but you've
TriStar?
met him before.
Yeah,
You've met him
yeah.
before.
Yeah, we've met a few
Faraz
times.
Zahabi?
Faraz, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Faraz's little brother, oof, that didn't go so well on the undercard.
Oh, I saw
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on. I was like, oh.
Never
Come
mind.
on.
Yeah.
And then I was like, is this a sign of what's going to happen in the main event?
Oh, I didn't know you were a big fucking MMA guy.
Yeah.
We are too. We watch all of them.
We have an MMA minute on this podcast.
We have an
why
MMA
don't-
minute
why
on
don't
this
we
thing.
just
We
do
just
that?
did it.
We just did it.
right now.
Yeah.
That was it? That was
Yeah.
it? Oh.
Yeah. So you think that he
You
should
know, Chuck
fight?
Liddell lives on my street.
What the fuck?
Yeah, look.
Who
he-
is that? I love him. I love him. Yeah.
And while I was training today, he texted me.
But you know, if GSP fought Robert Whittaker, he would lose.
He would.
Yeah,
Destroyed.
I'm sorry to say
that's
that.
why
but
he's saying he's not going to fight at 185.
I might
Do you
go
think
back
that he
down
can cut back to
170.
170? Be real. Looking at how he's put on a lot of muscle.
Yeah,
Got that belly.
he's always got that weird belly.
And
though,
even when
right?
he
Yeah.
was a welter, he would walk around pretty heavy.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
after.
I think that for him, they would probably create a division between 170 and 185. You know what I mean? They'll be like,
Yeah.
177.
GSP
Yeah.
division.
I think it is pretty silly though how it goes from like when you go from flyweight and it's 10 pounds over, and then once you get to like lightweight to welter, it's like 15 and then 15. That's a lot. There should be some catch weight.
Well,
in
how
between.
far?
Well, that's what happened in boxing. That's how you ended
Yeah.
up with
They
have
super middleweight.
Too many,
Every
though.
2 pounds.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
too much. It's too
Oh,
much.
how is 15 pounds hard? Is that hard?
It's fucking hard.
Yeah, because there are guys like, for instance, Brandon Vera is a perfect example of a guy who couldn't fight heavyweight because these guys were 265, like Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
And then he at
Drained
204,
himself.
he was just
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah.
So he would always. He was just not a there was no place for him to exist successfully or fight successfully.
Yeah.
Even though he was,
Yeah, there's heavyweights that should be heavyweights, and then there's guys that just can't make light heavyweight.
Right.
Yeah.
In between.
But do you think that Robert Whittaker and GSP, that would be a great fight, though?
That'd be a great fight if GSP has another fight before he fights Robert Whittaker.
Who do you think? Would you like to
Well,
see
you
him
want
fight
him to fight at
Yoel
middleweight?
Romero? Yeah.
He'll kill Yoel Romero.
You think so? I
That's
think
the guy
Yoel's
with the
so
big
scary.
fucking-
Yeah, the
but
Cuban
he just
guy.
got stopped,
The
didn't he?
He did. Robert Whittaker did.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and he didn't look that impressive.
He
What
did-
about
they went all 3
Jacare?
rounds.
He could be.
5.
I think GSP will walk through Jacare.
Whoa, you
Yeah,
are
I think so.
bold.
I think so.
I think so. Jacare's been looking. There's been some, pardon the expression, guys, chinks in his armor. There's been.
Yeah, because Whittaker fights like a lightweight
Sorry,
guy.
in
He
chicks
fights
in
like
his armor.
TJ Dillashaw. Whittaker does. Angles. He's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
He's different than those other two.
Traditional Muay Thai.
Yeah.
What about TJ versus Demetrius?
That'd be great.
They're
I
talking
find
about
that
it.
really unfair for DJ for some reason.
Yeah, but
TJ's got a cut.
TJ's have to come down.
Yeah, I know, but like,
TJ versus DJ.
but it would just be sort of
Huge
treated like a
poster.
super fight, not for a title. Like, what are we doing with this? If he would go down to 125,
goes
and
down
then-
to- if he goes
he
down-
said, "I'm coming for your title. I'm coming for you."
I think DJ is the best pound for pound.
I think if
He's
TJ has
amazing.
to drop
that
the weight, he
fucking
would,
armbar in his
the
left.
flying arm bar.
amazing.
Suplex armbar.
That
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
I do helicopter arm bars in the gym. When we're training, we've done them a few times, and I'm like, wow, it feels so cool doing it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
wow.
it's so risky. Like to try it in it's good when you're training and you're rolling, and I get you in a little helicopter arm bar, but
yeah.
but that flying arm bar that's
In
impressive.
competition.
You think I should take classes?
Yeah, I train very real.
You were a
We
wrestler.
should do it together. You
Yeah,
were
but
a
where
wrestler.
do you train?
in Tarzana
Machado.
at John Jack
Machado's?
Machado's. Yeah.
Yeah, but would they make fun of me when I walk in there?
No.
Look at my body.
Look at mine.
Look at my body.
I know, but why are you making fun of me, man?
Your body's fine. Have you
Fucking
seen
cocksucker.
Have you seen people in the
Play
gym?
games
They're
or what, bro?
huge people there.
Or you
Fucking
can
make fun of me
do.
like that
You
again,
can
man.
go with Eddie at
Eddie Bravo?
Nogi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
As a matter of fact, Jean-Jacques is going to go and train, do a seminar at 10th Planet in a couple of weeks.
Really?
And he asked me if I'd go with him. And I was like, I would get killed at 10th Planet.
Yeah, I want to learn.
I like gi because
wanna
it's
learn.
slow.
There is something really cool about learning with a gi, even like the chokes where you
All
hold
the chokes and,
lapels and
my
everything.
fingers are getting nice and sore on
Yeah,
top.
when the Gracies used to do it, make me sweat. Didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
too slippery
Because
for
also
Nogi.
You were a wrestler?
Yeah, in high school. Yeah.
And his brother was
That's
like
the best base ever.
state champion.
I can do it. It's just I'm lazy, but I want to learn because I'm really into the
Yeah, but if you
MMA.
got the wrestling base, every jiu-jitsu
What
guy
am I gonna?
feels.
How am I gonna use it against Yoshi?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you might have to.
Triangle choke.
Oh man, I think now's the perfect time to get into
jujitsu.
martial arts.
I'm gonna
sweetie.
do it. We
Don't
gotta
do
fi-
taekwondo. I mean, I know
I'm
it's
not
your,
gonna- why,
I know it's
'cause
your
I'm Korean?
people's. Yeah, but don't do it.
What am I gonna do about this Yoshi thing?
We'll you'll,
We gotta
Russell
fix
will
it. We
fix
gotta
it.
fix it.
I want this
We
to
gotta
be
fix it
fixed.
because
Yeah, you-
the shit that he was saying about me stealing all that. I mean, fucking.
I mean,
It makes me so
I
angry.
think that's out of anger. That's not out of.
I know, but then my parents. It's like
It worked. He was good. He was effective in striking.
Yeah.
he really got me.
Yeah.
He did. He dropped your guard.
Yeah.
Do you have fun here or no?
I had a great time. I had a great time, and I really hope it didn't cost me one of my best friends.
I don't think it did. I think it's all in fun. I'm glad it happened because I think that it's the beginning of recovery.
I want the healing.
I do. I want the healing to
As
begin.
a 15-year, clean guy.
yeah.
It's a part of your.
I know it's a part of my journey, and I don't want this kind of resentment out there. You know.
Oh,
so,
can I ask you? I heard a story once.
Go ahead.
Somewhere that you took a puff of a vape one day. So
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"You want
yeah.
it?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "You're like, what was it?" And they're like, "It's marijuana." And you're like,
Yeah.
and you like fucking freaked out.
I freaked out and left the
called-
restaurant.
And,
Yeah.
and called your
I
sponsor.
called my sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that it was. Who was it? It was what's his name?
More.
Robert Morton.
Yeah.
You know who that is? He was like
No.
an old. He produced Letterman for like 30 years back when it was back in the day, and Robert Morton was show running me and Joe Coy's show. We had a show we were pitching, and Robert Morton. We're at a restaurant, and he saw me vaping cigarette like tobacco, right? He's like, I got this new vape, right? And I go, oh, cool. He's like, it's a good flavor or something. So he went to the bathroom, and I took a puff of it, and as soon as I exhaled, I went, what the fuck? I could feel it. I could feel I was about to get high. And he came back, and I was fucking freaking the fuck out. He goes, this marijuana? He goes, yeah. And I threw it at him, and I just ran out of the restaurant, and I called my sponsor.
Yeah.
And he said, it's all right. It wasn't a slip. It was an accident.
Yeah.
But it was,
I would have told you the same thing.
Are you sober?
Oh no, I never. Had
Oh, no, thank you.
I never had a problem.
Yeah. You
I
don't
drink
smoke pot or anything?
No,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
drink, and even that, I was talking to him about it today. We were driving. I go, I don't think I'm going to drink for a little while because I'm not even getting a buzz anymore.
Well, you have to do more.
Well, I know, but I'm drinking straight alcohol. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't.
you gotta
If I'm
do
not
more.
getting a buzz, then what is the point of this? Because it doesn't taste fucking good.
I want to bless you with something. I hope that one day you have kids.
I do.
You have?
He already has kids.
I have a daughter.
How many kids?
One. That's her
Okay.
right there. That's my daughter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
pretty.
Well, then my blessings came true.
Yeah. You're really
See how it
good.
works? You know what I mean?
I didn't have her until you said it.
Give Russell Peters a round of applause. You're a great man. Thanks for doing it.
Thanks for letting me.
You can check out all of Russell's show info at russellpeters.com, and we'll be right back. And we are back, guys. What a fun podcast. He's such a
Take
nice
deep
guy.
breath. Oof, that shit gave me anxiety.
That was so funny, though.
It was funny.
Russell Peters' reaction was ridiculous. He's like, I do not know my friend as well as I thought.
That's pretty noble of Yoshi to feel that strongly about Bobby, but not communicate that to people
Anyone else.
around him. Although he did communicate it on his podcast, so maybe that's his platform. But to other comics is what I'm saying.
But to not try to like muddy the waters with other comics, like not try to besmirch somebody's name to other people in his.
Actually, I
field.
take that back. He's fucking tried to, I think, on his own podcast. Yeah.
Anything from you, George, for this week?
Nope, I'm good. Just remember to go to meundies.com/belly or Brooklyn and promo code belly if you want to get some holiday gifts for your friends and family. And support the show.
Yeah, that too.
Also, I'd like to thank everybody that came out to Bobby's shows in San Diego this past weekend. They were fun. I met a lot of you guys. And a shout out to the TigerBelly fan we met at Phil's barbecue. She was really sweet, and I felt bad because Gobi barked at her.
Oh,
And, like,
Gobi barks at everyone, though.
No, but like it was a bark that was just it caught me
Aggressive?
off guard. You know, Gobi is not really aggressive; she just barks. But I
Yeah.
felt bad. I swear my dog's sweet, and I hope you don't think poorly of us as parents. So shout out to you.
Yeah. Any reverse shout outs?
Do I have any reverse shout outs?
Ooh, you had that evil smile. Why?
I
Something
did.
happened?
I do have a reverse shout out, but that person's like not worth my time or
Ooh.
any airtime at all.
The guy at the Chipotle register. Something happened.
But Bobby's next show is at Yuck Yucks in Vancouver. So please make sure to go to bobbyleelive.com. I put a link up there for tickets. And after that, mid-December, he does Levity Live in Oxnard, California. So check that out as well.
Cool. And just really quick before we go, Jason, can you say one word into that mic just so people know? Some people, I don't know why, but I feel like they're just like, what's his voice? The guy in the closet.
Washer machine.
Washing machine.
He's an android.
Yeah.
Guys, you can follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at TheTigerBelly, and email us any questions or concerns at TheTigerBelly@gmail.com. You can follow Khalyla on all social media at
Calamity K.
George on
George_Kimmel on Instagram.
and Jason in the closet at
J Nelks.
oh shit, he's single. Hit him up.
Are you single, Jason?
Yeah.
But
Too
not
long.
for long.
yeah.
Not for long. Also, what's the question you asked me before we turned on the mic? The one that you had for George.
Are you
Stop
gay?
pimping your friend, dude.
Gay? Never mind. Okay,
Oh, wait,
guys,
hold on. I remembered my reverse shout out.
Do you want to say it?
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
It's just because
At your
it
own
made
risk.
me so fucking furious. Reverse shout out to that fucking dumbass bitch. I think her name's Becca, who like tagged me to comment on your picture about because she seems to think that you're trying to sleep with me behind Bobby's back.
Oh, I saw that post, but
you
mine
see
was
that?
not from your. Mine was like someone said. She said, I don't know if it's a girl.
She was
too.
like-
I don't think it's a girl.
It's not a girl.
Gilbert, what are you doing, dude?
It's not a girl. It's a troll, like who was pretending to be. But anyways, it's basically it was like the meanest thing ever.
She said to me on a picture, it was on one of my posts with Vincent Rodriguez from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Check it out. That Gilbert, can you please quit the podcast? You're so fucking annoying. I know you're just trying to sleep with Khalyla.
But then he, we're gonna call it a he because I
yeah.
know girls don't talk like
They
that.
don't talk like that. That's a guy
Yeah,
for sure.
That's a guy. That's a very, very disgruntled
Yeah.
loser male.
It was Jay Nels.
It was Jason. God damn it, Jason.
Yeah, and man, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
All right, guys, that's the show.
Oh, who sent the t-shirts? Do we remember
Oh,
their
yeah,
name for a
yeah,
quick
yeah.
shout out for
Quick shout out.
them?
We've been getting a lot of packages from people, which is cool.
Another box.
Are we sure we want to show the T-shirts?
Well, I just want to shout out whoever made it.
It looks like someone wants the hashtag to come back.
I want this. He went to a lot
I
of work,
feel-
and I just give him some
Here's-
appreciation. I
You know what,
I didn't
George?
say the. I said the name
George, I don't
Yes?
understand why you have to scream every time.
because I was not being listened to.
No, you're heard. Don't act like you're not, that you're not
listen to
heard and we don't
everything
listen.
you say.
But look, listen, I tried to let the George and Jessica thing die.
I just
but I
said
feel like
the
you're,
person.
there's a
No.
part
I
of you
said,
that's keeping
can
it
we shout out
alive.
the person?
No, we're talking about the
If
person.
somebody puts a lot of work into something, I want them to appreciate them.
No, we're talking about the person. We're
Jeez.
this person is keeping alive, and he's one of the few left the army. And here's for podcast listeners, I'm sorry, but here's a sneak peek.
I showed Jessica. She was, do I really look like that?
I know.
Yeah,
So no shout out to your name. So I'm sorry. That's all I wanted.
Who
was
sent
to say,
it?
No, shout
Yeah.
out to the person.
That's what I said. There should be a note in there. So that's what I was wanting.
You're right. That's all.
And now-
We were jumping down George's throat for no
it was
reason.
just a joke, George. I really wanted to shout out. This is from.
Do you feel unheard?
When I yell yes, that's my reaction.
Oh, I always think that's like your go-to bit. like it's a part of your thing.
Yeah.
Sorry if you.
I
Sorry
must
if
feel
you really-
unheard a lot.
I know, but I
You
don't
yell
want
a
you to
lot,
make
so
you
I thought it
feel
was a
that
bit.
way.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel that way.
I do listen. I know a lot about you, you know?
Uh-oh.
And I retain the information. No, like all the stories you ever tell me, like when we just talk about your life and your upbringing, there's not a piece of information that I forget.
You're very good about that. Remembering everyone.
Stevie was just on JK News. JoJo was a Seventh-day Adventist. Grew up
Oh, he
Seventh-day
was.
Adventist. Dude, shout out to JoJo and JK News. Dude,
News.
I did not know. Yeah,
A lot of 70
I can't wait to talk to him more about that. Yeah, that's...
He's Korean?
No.
Joseph. Really quick before we
Yeah.
shout out to Joseph.
Okay, here. Joseph what? Paul Joseph.
Can't read that.
Love your pal, Joseph.
His name is Paul Joseph.
Love your pal, Joseph Sarney.
Okay, shout out to Joseph Sarney. Thank you for the t-shirts.
I printed out the picture.
Thank you for the large sizes too.
Are you sure this is the person?
It was in that box.
Some stuff.
Well, he gets a shout out too. Okay.
This is really house cleaning.
This is house
We ain't
messing
cleaning
up, I
shit.
think.
We're just fucking at every.
We just moved things around. All right,
might
Gilbert,
not
you
be.
gonna come?
Well, whoever got the shirts, you know who you are. So know that you are
You
great.
made us happy.
You made everyone here happy, and Jessica, most importantly.
Let it die, Gilbert. Let it die.
Are we gonna let it die? 'Cause
I don't
it's
think
shirts.
you ever wanted to
can.
die.
There's
I feel like
shirts.
there's a part of you that misses it. Like you look at your comment section, and you're like, they're getting light.
Yeah. See, you're even wearing that
Before,
scarf.
yeah.
You're even wearing a scarf now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
I feel
wearing a
like you're
scarf?
rebelling now.
You're rebelling. It's a rebel.
I feel like that pink is the symbol of like you mourning the death of the hashtag.
Yeah.
Pink's my color. God damn it! I don't
We're-
feel listened to.
We're listening to you.
What is it?
Mac made it.
Noah Mack made it?
Yeah.
What do you mean he made it?
In this live playoff,
Yeah.
the judges put the 6 up, right?
We're talking about.
This is an
The
update
Voice.
on The
The
Voice.
Voice.
Yeah.
Noah Mack
Chris-
made
I
it.
think
Bobby
she's
just
gonna
ran
take
in.
out Chris is gone.
Who?
Spoiler alerts.
Black Chris?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because who's he gonna pick? out of
Black
the
Chris is
4?
probably a black
Because
man.
she already picked the other black guy.
Oh, and J Hud's team?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jennifer
Can't
Hudson.
pick 2 black guys.
Earth shattering. I gotta go, guys. This is earth shattering news. Gotta go. Bye. See you next week.
All right, bye guys. They're gonna watch The Voice. Bye.
She can't let go.
Watch, I'm watching it now.
Okay, why do you always watch it without me?
Mugi sa laman, feed ang bukog gani ay makabalo.